Hi everyone, and welcome to our video where we will be doing the derivative of a function that requires both the product rule and the chain rule. So in this problem, first thing I'm going to do is mark, so the 9 is just a constant that's going to multiply. So I'm just putting this all in a bracket. And then I'm going to break this down with my colors. Okay, so I've got, this is, I'm going to say U, and the second one, all of that I'm going to say is V. And so I'm setting up the product rule now. So g prime of x would be 9. And then my product rule, I usually think, oh, uv plus uv, but then put little primes on alternating letters. There we go. So u prime v plus uv prime. Now I'm going to take those u's and v's to the side. So here's our u, the 5x minus 2 cubed. Now I'm going to do this derivative a little different than from the previous videos. So I'm going to try to do the chain rule just in words. Okay, so chain rule in words. Is to kind of work outside in. So often it's just 2 steps. We're going to do the derivative of outside. And then step 2 would be times the derivative. Oh, not just derivative, let's say times derivative of inside. Okay, so what I mean by that, so back to my u prime. So this parenthesis is saying I have an inside function, the 5x minus 2. My outside function on this is a power. Okay, so that means the power rule, we know we move that to the front. And then just keep this inside part the same, and then minus 1 from the power. Okay, so that was the outside. And then now we just have to times the derivative of the inside. So I already bolded it. The inside is 5x minus 2. The derivative of 5x minus 2 is 5. Okay, so that was our step 2 there. Step 2, derivative of the inside. And then just have it multiply. So on this problem, a 3 and a 5 multiply nicely. We have u prime is 15, and then 5x minus 2 squared is still there. Okay, that's that. Okay, so that's breaking it down in words. So if you want the symbols, that's fine too. So like if you said, oh, let's make this W, and then find your dW dx, and then go from there, that's fine, okay? But I'm gonna try the second part also in words. Okay, so I'm not gonna go any further with that one. Let's do our V now. So V, they say, is x squared plus 3x, and then it's raised to the 4. Okay, so same first two, or same steps here. This is our outside function, because right here in the bold is the inside. Okay, so this is first, and so we know the power rule tells us, so v prime equals, move the 4 to the front, and then just leave the inside alone. Continue with the power rule, so 4 minus 1 would be 3. Now we mess with the inside. We rewrite the inside's derivative to multiply with what we just wrote before. So this derivative of the inside would be 2x plus 3. There we go. And I'm going to cloud that. Maybe we can rewrite it, but I'm going to cloud it for now. All right, there we are. There's our chain rule. So we had to do it on 2 separate problems, but it's still good. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to have enough room, so that's why I'm dropping this down. So I've got 9. And then now let's do our substitutions. So they say u prime is, we already have it, it's right here. So 15, and then 5x minus 2 getting squared. And then we have v. So that's this one. We've got x squared plus 3x to the 4. There we are. And then plus u, so u is this one, the 5x minus 2 cubed. And then we have our v prime right here. 4, and then x squared plus 3x cubed times 2x plus 3. And then our bracket at the end. Ooh, a little weird. There we are. Okay, got it. Okay, and then so we did the calculus. Now let's simplify. Okay, so that's a lot of these problems. So g prime of x equals 9. I'm actually going to leave a little space right now. Let's see if we can factor anything. So I'm going to use green. Okay, so notice we have a 5x minus 2, because it's all multiplication in this first term. Notice I have a 5x minus 2 and a 5x minus 3. So the rule is to take out whichever, so these are common, 5x minus 2 to a power. The rule is to take out the one that has the smaller power. So we'll take 5x minus 2 squared out, and then we'll make some adjustments in a second. And then let me do one other color. Let's do red. Also, we do have an x squared plus 3x to the 4 in, or not x squared plus 3x to the 4. We have x squared plus 3x raised to a power in common. Again, it's the smaller one that we would take out. So x squared plus 3x cubed is taken out. And then now let's see what's left over. So now I can put my bracket. I have a 15 left over. Notice this whole thing was taken out. So this, I'm just going to put a check mark. We already have it all the way out. This one was to the 4th power, and I took a cube out of it. So I'm just underlining the 4. So if I took a cube out, that means I'd be left with a first powered x squared plus 3x. And just to put it, okay, careful, it's not a prime. That I'm just trying to show, oh, that's the first power. 4 minus 3 was 1. Okay, and we don't need to show that 1. I just did it. Okay, and then plus, okay, so moving onward, we've got, okay, so 5x minus 2 squared was taken out. So that means this cube, again, we need to take 2 away from it. That would be 5x minus 2. Again, to the first power. We don't really need to show it. I'm just trying to keep it small. Then continue looking onward. 4 is left. 4 we would probably just put right here because it's just a regular old number. Okay, so I'm just going through, and you can even check mark as we go to state I put them in certain spots. This one in the red that I just checked above is taken out entirely. So that means I don't have any part of that left over. And then the 2x plus 3 would be also included in there. Okay, and then what they would probably do from here, so again, it's just a lot of simplifying. This might be fine, but maybe not. So what they would probably do, though, is say, well, this should be FOILed. Okay, because that is to the first power. Again, you don't need to show the first power. I'm actually going to erase both those first powers. There we go. Make it look a little nicer. And then we will simplify as much as we can. So they usually like to try to keep things factored. So this looks good right now. Those parts that are outside the bracket, back to inside the bracket, we would need to FOIL. So I'm not going to do anything to that first term yet. But then plus, the 4's hanging out. Okay, so we're still just trying to simplify. So we are FOILing. 5x and 2x is 10x squared. 5x and 3 is 15x, but it will minus 4x. So I am going to do 2 steps in one there, 11x. And then negative 2 and positive 3 is minus 6. Okay, so that's how that FOILed. And then, oh, we're getting real close to the bottom. And then we will distribute. Okay, so I'm going to show that in the black ink. This 15 distributes. This positive 4 distributes. So we have g prime of x is 9. and then 5x minus 2 squared, then x squared plus 3x cubed, still a bracket. Let's distribute the 15. So 15x squared plus 45x. Let's distribute the 4 plus 40x squared plus 44x minus 24. There we go. And then now finally, okay, so going into this next problem just a little bit, but that's all right. That bracket, where'd that come from? Oop, it won't erase. Okay, so that might just be there. But our final step here, is to just simplify what's inside this big bracket. So notice we have a 15x squared and a 40x squared. And we also have a 45x and a 44x. And then we can change the big bracket into a parenthesis. So what we'll do is write it as 9 times 5x minus 2 squared times x squared plus 3x cubed. And then I don't really need to show a bracket anymore. Let's do a parenthesis instead. 55x squared plus 80. 45 plus 44 is 89x, and then minus 24. There we go. Okay, so that one was nasty. So as soon as they start doing multiple rules in one problem, it can get a little nasty on it. Okay, but either way, try your best to keep it organized. Use the colors if they help you. Go step by step. No, it's going to take lots of steps. Don't go too fast. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know.